I'm gonna tell this story about 50 that 50 came over my house. He met me at the apartment because I overheard the conversation about these guys wanted him dead. So he asked me, did I have a vest? I said, yeah, I got a bulletproof vest. So I had some extra vests because I used to buy them from officers and stuff like that. And he came over, he tried the vest. It was too big for him. You understand what I'm saying? The vest was too big for him. So I gave him a smaller cover for the vest pass that he had. And I had told him that those guys were going to come out and try to get him. And we had the conversation. I'm not going to mention that because I talked about it in my book. 50 then told me he was going to handle his business, but he had to go out to Cancun first because he was going to do the How to Rob the Industry song out there. They had gave him $5,000. I think he's probably get 10 or 5, but they had gave him some upfront money. So then I told him we good out at Cancun because I had met some guys who worked with the syndicate, and I used to go out there every year because I used to do the security at the door at Daddy O. So I knew this guy, he was Puerto Rican, but he was working out there with the syndicate. So if I needed something, whatever I needed, he would make sure I have it in Cancun. So now, long story short, I told 50 he was going to be good when he come out there because I was going to bodyguard him. So then he said, all right, cool. So I'm calling 50, because he didn't show up. So then I'm walking through the hotel and his manager, got his manager name, said, yo, Big Gene, what's up? He said, I need to speak to Chaz. I said, well, what's up? He said, 50 shot. He's in ICU. They don't know if he's gonna make it. I wanna know if I'm all right. I'm gonna be all right. I said, so what the fuck you need to speak to Chaz for? And what the fuck is you doing in the pool if he's shot? I went and got a phone card. I paid $100 for a phone card. You only get like 10 minutes on them. And I started calling 50 phone. And this girl eventually picked up and I said, yo, tell 50 this Gene. And he said, she said, okay, Gene. I said, is he all right? She said she was gonna make it. He gonna be all right. I'll tell him you called. So the next time I saw 50 after that, he was It's Your Birthday song. And we were in Puerto Rico at Jack the Rapper. And I was with the Black Hand clip, right? 50 wasn't speaking to none of them at the time. I was sitting over by the side. He came directly over to me. He said, yo, Big Gene. I said, what up, 50? He said, they can't stop what God got planned. And gave me dap and walked off. That's one of my 50 stories.